Hello everyone and good afternoon. My name is Li Xiaosha and I'm from the Faculty of Economics and Management. Today I would like to discuss the teenage internet addiction with you. In this technical era, the internet has become a crucial part of our daily lives, offering us a lot of information, entertainment, and ways to connect. But as its influence grows, so does the worry about it being addictive, especially for teens. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought about how much time you spend on screens every day? Here's a research from Data Reporter which shows that the average daily screen time for individuals aged 16 to 64 on different platforms and devices is around 6 hours and 37 minutes. Among them, the teenage group spends an average of 7 hours and 22 minutes on their phones per day, meaning that nowadays teenagers spend more and more time on their social media and other internet stuff. And here comes the first problem. As teenagers who are in the period of physical development with high screen time always have a series of physical problems, including eye strain and discomfort, sleeplessness, and obesity. Besides, internet addiction can also lead to decreased concentration, performance, and productivity for teenagers. Worse still, a teenager with more than 7 hours of daily screen time will experience a rapid thinning of cortex. What's the cortex? That's a part of the brain responsible for reasoning and critical thinking. This part normally gets thinner gradually as a teen grows, but too much screen time will speed up thinning. In other words, the learning and thinking abilities of teenagers who are addicted to the internet will become poor. The second impact is psychological problems. As we all know, there are various kinds of information on the internet, both good and bad, but teenagers are too young to distinguish positives and negatives as well, and this always makes them more vulnerable to bad information. The research shows that the teenagers with more than average internet usage will have poor subjective health, greater stress, more feelings of sadness, and suicidal ideation. On the other hand, teenagers have poor psychological health awareness and will make little effort to maintain and promote their health. Worse still, teens with poor mental health tend to use the internet more. Furthermore, because of the popularity of making friends online, teenagers can be in contact with lots of strangers. And the harm from strangers to teens includes but is not limited to extortion, fraud, cyberbullying, and sexual harassment. Yet, despite the risks of high screen time and its effects on teenagers' health, parents are still giving them plenty of time on the internet. A data from Insider Intelligence suggests most US parents, about 51%, give their children 3 or more hours of screen time a day. Conversely, just 15% of parents limit their children to maximum of an hour on their devices. Also, here's a video from 7 News Australia reported the same thing.
A new study is lifting the lid on internet addiction and the debilitating impact it's having on Australian teenagers. Sydney researchers spent 4 years compiling the report to help parents tackle a Gen Z problem.
Researchers have found teenagers who feel well supported by their parents are more likely to struggle with internet addiction.
These are very basic things like listening to your child when they're upset, providing advice to them around decisions that they might be making.
All important qualities to share, but it seems it isn't enough.
Parents might unwittingly not be providing them with perhaps the kinds of boundaries that are required for this pretty challenging engagement that we all have with the online world.
The 4-year study was originally designed for researchers to explore whether better social support at home stopped compulsive internet use. It found the opposite was true.
It shows that as parents, they have not paid enough attention to teenagers' internet addiction yet. As responsible parents, people should start to manage teenagers' screen use. Parents can help teenagers to choose developmentally appropriate content. They also need to encourage open communication with their children to address mental health. It is also important to promote offline activities, encourage face-to-face social interaction, and set reasonable limits on screen time to help break the cycle of internet addiction. By working together, people can help teenagers to find a balance between their online and offline lives and make sure they become well-rounded individuals who are ready to face the challenges of digital era. And that's the end of presentation. Thanks for watching.